In this video we'll be looking at sketching line intervals. To sketch a line interval between two endpoints x1, y1 and x2, y2, for step 1, if necessary, you need to determine the coordinates of the endpoint. So they may or may not be given to you explicitly as coordinates. They may give you an x value and you need to find the corresponding y value. Then you need to plot the endpoints and label them with the coordinates you're either given or that you've found in part 1. Next, you need to join the endpoints with a straight line using a ruler, and this time we don't extend the line between these two endpoints. That's the bounds of the line. Finally, you need to determine the coordinates of any axial intercepts if they exist. So your line interval may have an x and y intercept, it may only have one, or it may have none of them. It's important to remember that if the axes have not been labelled for you, you need to label them with the correct variables. So generally that will be x and y. For this question, we're going to sketch the graph of y equals negative 2x plus 9 between the points A, where x is equal to negative 1, and B, where x is equal to 3. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the coordinate when x is negative 1. So we're going to find the x equals negative 1 endpoint. To do this, we're going to sub x is equal to negative 1 into our equation. So we're going to have y is equal to negative 2 times negative 1 plus 9. And now negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2, so positive 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. Therefore, on our graph, we have the coordinate negative 1, 11 as one of our endpoints. Next, we're going to find the endpoint when x is equal to negative 3. So to do this, we're going to sub x is equal to 3 into our equation. So we're going to have y is equal to negative 2 times 3 plus 9. And now negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So negative 6 plus 9 is equal to 3. Therefore, we have the coordinate point x is 3, y is 3. The next step is to mark these on the graph. So negative 1, 11 is a point somewhere up here, and 3, 3 is a point somewhere down here. So what we need to do is join those with a straight line, and then we can clearly see that there is a y-intercept but no x-intercept. So we only need to go looking for the y-intercept. So we know that the y-intercept occurs when x is equal to 0. So we have y is equal to negative 2 times 0 plus 9. And negative 2 times 0 is just 0, so it cancels. And we have y is equal to 9. Therefore, the coordinate of that point is x is 0, y is 9, which is this point right here at 0, 9. So that's the line interval sketched between negative 1 and 3. On this slide, we've just got a computer to generate the graph so you can see exactly what it should look like. And once again, you've got the two endpoints and the y-intercept labelled with their coordinates. So after this video, you should be able to determine the coordinates of the endpoints of a line interval, plot the endpoints and join them to sketch a line interval, and correctly label key features of a linear interval with their coordinates.